Welcome back to the Coca-Cola NDTV Support My School campaign, and we are now very privileged to have joining us Pamela Chopra, Pam Auntie, as many people knew her, the wife, of course, of the late Yash Chopra. We are at Yash Raj's studio right now. He always used to come in and be with us. Pamela Chopra, can we please invite you in?
Hello, Pam Auntie. जीते हो बेटा, कैसे हो? Oh, thank you so much. Most welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining us. Come up here.
From everybody.
Ma'am, you are, of course, ma'am, please come sit here. Dr. Jay Kumar, if you could come here. Thank you. Ma'am, you, of course, have been very closely involved with World Vision,
Yes.
which is what Dr. Jay Kumar does. You've been doing a lot for, whether it's education or safe drinking water, and in a large number of areas, you've been contributing and trying to make a difference.
Yes, that's quite true. I'm very, very closely involved with World Vision for, I don't know how many years, maybe 10, 12 years. Would it be that much? About? Yeah, definitely that much, yes. And I'm a real admirer of the work that they do.
She's a huge champion for education, actually. I mean, when I was working in Mohabbatein with them, her GK will blow anybody's mind. I mean, her children are brilliant, but we know where it comes from. She is just really a champion for education, and I can totally see the fit, and I can see why you're here. And thank you so much for being here.
Ma'am, I have to, if I can just add on a personal note that how much, coming here to Yash's studio, how much we're missing Yash. He used to always be here whenever one of our campaigns was happening. He'd come, he'd look in, he used to say, I'm so glad at the work you're doing, and really, he used to give us such tremendous, tremendous support. In fact, we have just put together a little a package for, some of what he did and what he meant to us.
Oh, wonderful, lovely.
ये मौसम चले गए तो मेरे होठों पे मीठे मीठे गीत मिठवा आगे आगे चले हम पीछे पीछे गीत मिठवा कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है
the filmmaker who redefined romance for Hindi cinema. The 19-year-old Yash Chopra was studying to be an engineer, but was lured to the film studios and began his career as an apprentice to his brother B.R. Chopra.
डायरेक्टर बनने के लिए शायद सब्जेक्ट सीखना नहीं पड़ता, आदमी को डायरेक्टर बनना लाइफ से सीखना पड़ता है. तो मेरा क्या काम था, एक्टर को बुला लो, एक्टर को जूता दे आओ, एक्टर को कॉस्ट्यूम दे आओ, एक्टर को ये करो. मैं खुश था.
And after assisting him on several films, he made his directorial debut with Dhool Ka Phool in 1959. A story of a child born out of wedlock who rejects his parents and their religion. Following it with a hard-hitting social drama, Dharmputra.
मेरे दिल पर मुझ पर खफा न हो, कहीं तेरी भी कुछ खता न हो, जो ये दिल दीवाना मचल गया.
Fame came with Waqt, which paved the way for glamorous multi-starrer films in Hindi cinema. The 1973 hit Daag, the story of a man torn between two wives, saw the beginning of Yash Raj Productions. Then came Diwar, a film which catapulted India's biggest stars from relative obscurity to sudden fame. And the angry young man Amitabh Bachchan came into his own.
जाओ पहले उस आदमी का साइन लेकर आओ जिसने मेरे बाप से साइन लिया था.
I think till today, Tewar is the most finest script written by Salim Javed.
The poetic Kabhi Kabhi and the intense Trishul only consolidated Chopra's dynamic innings in B-Town. Unafraid to explore it, in 1981, the filmmaker gave us Silsila, a casting coup with Amitabh Bachchan, Jaya Bachchan and Rekha in the lead. Love stories became Yash Chopra's favorite mode of storytelling, and the king of romance did not disappoint. A roster of hits followed the lyrical Chandani. The intergenerational love story Lamhe, a movie far ahead of its time, which was to achieve a cult-like status in the years to come. And Dar, which gave the cinemas another anti-hero, Shah Rukh Khan. A partnership which would go on to give big blockbusters such as Dil To Pagal Hai, Veer Zara and finally Jab Tak Hai Jaan.
भूल न जाना रखना याद मुझे सब जब तक है जहाँ जब तक है जहाँ
ये लम्हे ये पल हम बरसों याद करेंगे.
Ma'am, those are, of course, just some of the achievements that everyone knows of. But, for many of us, the other moments, right outside here in Yash Raj, every time we used to do, whether it was the Support My School campaign, the Greenathon, others, you'd meet us outside and always have words of suggestion and advice as to what we should do to take the campaigns forward. And perhaps with your experience with World Vision, maybe you can also share some thoughts with us. What can we do to help our schools?
I think the most important thing is a lot of people are wary of contributing to various companies or organizations because they're not sure of where the money will go, how it will be utilized. So I think the most important thing is to assure people that this is one area, one company, one organization which will use your funds to the best of their abilities. And I think I'm completely certain about World Vision. That's why I never hesitate in contributing whatever I can to World Vision. And I think if everybody started feeling that about Support My School, they would have a very good outlet to donate to. A lot of people want to give money, but they're always wary about how the money will be utilized. So I think in a strong way, one should say that this is one organization which will use your money in a very, very positive way.
I think it's fair that's something really important, and that message of how it is being used. Now, Aishwarya,
I think here's where you're at advantage, being a media house and having the opportunity to actually share with the world what change you have been able to bring about. You have the avenue right here on your channel to be able to show to the world what the changes are. And so when you get to share that, I'm sure you can actually meet with this and address this very reservation that actually she's expressing that a large part of society probably have and they probably share with each other, where they, hold back. So when you actually show visually the change, the effective change brought about, I'm sure with each opportunity, it only means going from strength to strength.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you, Aishwarya. Absolutely right. So if you show it, all that you have achieved, it will help people to donate even more.
So, Dr. Chekaman, Atul Singh a little earlier in the day was saying that, whatever is happening out here, the accounts audited, should be put up there, done by a third-party auditor. Those will also give people a certain sense of security. Is that what World Vision does?
Maintaining absolute transparency and accountability about the funding and the use of it to show results on the field, all the way down to what happens, like the way we talked about this morning, what happens to those children, how the girls are beginning to now attend school, and just simply the sense of pride that these children have, that they're proud of their school. That will help them stay in the school. Enrollment is one story, but staying is another
Yes.
issue.
Aishwarya, one of the other things we can do is like you've now adopted 2 schools. So I think the opportunity to get someone like you to go back to the schools, which you are making such a difference in, again will, I think, show people, look, this is what actually happens. And I think you'd probably like to see that.
I'm
for yourself.
definitely looking forward to doing that, and I'll be doing it with you all. And I think through that we can get to, as I said, physically, visually show the change and the difference that has been brought about, interact with the student community, because that's who we're here to aid, and that's who we're encouraging out there, the children, our present and our future, who look forward to the experience of education. I mean, acquiring education is one thing, but actually enjoying the entire experience of it, that we were all privileged to enjoy, to have that shared with a lot of kids out there will actually, I think, encourage, that's a very simplistic word, but I think get people excited about going, enrolling in schools and quite experiencing education in life.
So, you know, you've done this out of the Aishwarya Rai Foundation, these 2 schools?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and you know, when you do that, how important, I mean, like, what are some of the factors that you look for when you're making any donations out of the foundation? You're looking to go and be able to touch and measure the concrete results?
Absolutely. I mean, what Pamanti is saying is the absolute fact and truth. Contributions, we can make a plenty. Some of us are privileged where we have the finances, but the point is you want to actually go and see the physical difference made.
One thing I want to add. Dr. Christian said about, you know, transparency. You know, an average donor is not interested in the nitty-gritties. It's just a perception, and you can help to increase that perception. NDTV especially, because if you show all that is being done,
exactly,
that will increase perception. We are not really, when I started donating to sponsoring children for World Vision, I was not really interested in what they're doing actually with the money, because I was so sure that they will use it for a right purpose. That was my perception of World Vision, which has been there for 62 years. Now, for Support My School, I think it would be a very good idea to show what you have done.
Yeah.
It will increase
That's what I said,
perception.
yeah. Absolutely. It will strengthen perception
Okay.
or beliefs.
So we are, I think maybe after the break, we can show everyone a bit of what we saw when Sachin went back and saw the school that he had adopted.
Yeah,
and
we
next
can
year,
share
Aishwarya,
that.
we're going to be taking you back to yours 2 schools, and then we'll again get people a chance to see that.
Absolutely.
And so that.
Absolutely.
But I'd like to thank you all so much for being with us. Aishwarya, I know you have to take a small break, then we're going to drag you back here, what, 10 minutes from now?
I'll be back in a bit.
15
I'll be
minutes
back
from now,
soon.
as soon as possible. Thank you all so much.
On behalf of World Vision, on behalf of World Vision, we'd like to thank Coke, NDTV, Sachin, and Aishwarya for just the fact that you're not simply championing Support My School, you're in the process championing the cause of the child, which is, you know, I'm praying that this would be a movement that happens, not just simply an initiative. And as a global grassroots organization, World Vision India would commit to support this initiative in 25 more schools in this season. So we want to commit.
25 more schools. Thank you so much.
Thank
We're
you
looking
so
forward to
much.
that support. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, and by the way, can I just add at a personal level, one of the things that you do really well is that if somebody is sponsoring a child, you keep sending those updates. And I know that makes it a difference. So the girls whom I'm, for example, sponsoring, I've been seeing their lives, you know, for the last so many years as they are growing, as they are doing well, as they are flourishing. And I think that really helps that connect come through.
You can now visit them online and can see the photo album of your child over the years.
Oh, I must remember to do that as well.
Yeah, that's one of the most wonderful things, actually. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you
friend.
so much.
Good day it's been.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good luck with the more work you're doing as well.
Bye.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for Retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.